So welcome to this fourth episode of this podcast series, podcast series, tama ba? Anyways, in this episode we're going to talk about why choosing the right partner for you matters and why will it shape your future. So every decision we make will eventually change our life, whether it's an instant or gradual. And isa na sa mga mas lalo na kung major decisions yun, di ba? And isa na sa mga yun, of course, is choosing the right partner for us. Kasi your partner will influence yung faith mo, yung peace mo, yung mga magiging anak nyo someday, um, yung finances mo, and even your purpose in life, which is one of the most crucial things, especially when you're a man, when you're a guy that has already found his own purpose. And like I said, diba, your partner will be the one that will shape your future, which is like for example, your faith, diba? Imagine mo if your partner is someone that has different, alam mo yun, perspective and mindset in life. And ako sobrang nakaka-relate ako dyan kasi I had a long relationship wherein I felt like, I don't know, I felt like I had to put up with it kasi before I grew up thinking na, alam mo yun, na okay lang kahit magka-opposite kayo. Ayun, basically opposite attracts. Yun yung kinalakihan ko mindset before. So inisip ko na ganun lang talaga. Normal lang yun. And that really didn't made me that really didn't made me happy along the years that we've been together. Like since ganun yung mindset ko na opposite attracts, sinashrug off ko na lang regardless of the thought of not really being completely satisfied or genuinely happy with what we had. So, ayun. I think that would really matter yung sa you having the same kind of mindset or thinking with your partner or with your relationship. And of course, yung character din, magugulat ka na lang. Magugulat ka na lang yung mga, even yung mga ayaw na, na side ng characteristics niya, ng pagkatao niya, hindi mo na rin pala gusto. Magugulat ka na nakuha mo na rin pala eventually. And that is also something that is scary. Kasi imagine mo you have this, how do you call this? You have this, um, yung feel mo firm ka na with your character, but then eventually, slowly, you're shifting into someone new. And that is because of the people who you surround with, especially the partner who you always surround with. Kasi no choice ka eh. Yan yung pinakalagi makakasama mo more than your friends and family. Especially if you didn't grow close with your family, di ba? And one of them, and another thing is finances. So finances is, of course, um, imagine mo pa kung hindi ka, if you're not the type to be, alam mo yun, very disciplined with your finances. Imagine mo if same kayo with your spending habits. Saan na lang kayo pupulutin, di ba? And next is, of course, when with your purpose in life. Ito yung pinagusto ko pag-usapan. Your purpose in life. Kung siya ba yung tao na magiging boost with who you want to be in life, or will she drag you down? Papabagalin ba niya yung progress mo, yung chances mo of getting to your goal someday? 'Di ba? So that would really matter. 'Di ba? Yung partner that you will choose. Kasi I myself personally, I would definitely go for someone that will help me, alam mo yun, help me more to be better, to be a better person, to be a better partner, to be a better friend, and yun, to get to my goals someday. I don't want someone that will drag me down. Alam mo yun, there's so many struggles in life na kailangan nating harapin. Tapos imagine mo being with someone that won't even, alam mo yun, contribute to what you want to do in life. And next that I want to talk about is the common stigma or struggles nowadays, especially with men. Napansin ko to sa mga lalaki, yung attraction versus compatibility. Like most men nowadays, they would just settle for attraction. Napansin ko yun na yun na lang yung ano, yun na lang yung standards ngayon. Like mas lalo nang lumalala dahil sa social media. Sorry, let me take it back. Hindi lang sa mga lalaki, even girls for sure. So, I guess it's just a balance. Napansin ko na people would just settle with looks nowadays. Like as long as cute siya, as long as maganda siya, as long as pogi siya, okay na yan. Palag-palag na yan. Sabihin pa, di ba, quote and quote, aarte ka pa ba? Di ba? Imagine mo yun. Imagine mo sa sobrang hype na ng the thought of having a quote and quote jowa or girlfriend, boyfriend, they would just settle for whatever is available. Di ba? And that shouldn't be the case. It should be something that you should consult with yourself first, with God first. Make sure that that partner will be the right one for you. Kasi ano pang point of having a partner when your vision is not long term, 'di ba? If hindi pang kasal na yung gusto mo sa partner mo. I mean, I get it. I get it na um minsan hindi kagad lumalabas yung tendencies or yung characteristics ng tao on how he or she will be a partner for you without actually being a partner. So siguro may mga ganun. Pero I guess those would just be rare. Those would just be like some small cases. I think um you still have the most of the time you can just you can just do your diligence of knowing the person deeply first before committing, 'di ba? And from the word itself, it's a commitment. Relationship is a commitment, diba? It's not something that you just want to try. Like, imagine saying this to someone na, sige, try natin maging tayo. Like, you're playing with with that person's heart. And not just that person's heart. Your heart then. Like, what if ikaw yung ma-fall agad, diba? So, anong gagawin mo? Are you just always going to disrespect yourself like that? Are you just going to play yourself like that, diba? So, you need to also respect both people's heart. not just the not just the one that you're attracted to, but also your heart. That will matter. And sobrang important yan ng compatibility, kasi that you may look good, but the question is, how's our chemistry? Like, lagi ba tayo magiging masaya pag magkasama tayo? Like, not literally magiging masaya palagi kasi wala namang ganun. There's always ups and downs. Pero alam mo yun, imagine having a partner na it's always going to be a battle to be with. Kumbaga parang mas lagi kang kinikriticize, more on kesa sa alam mo yun, sa binibigyan ka ng magandang feedback, binibigyan ka ng positivity, mas alam mo yun, imagine mo kung laging negativity yung binibigay sa'yo. So, wala din, di ba? So, attractiveness is the hook. But the retention, the one that will make me stay, the one that should make you stay, is the compatibility. So, it shouldn't be difficult to be with someone if you want to be that someone as your partner. Di ba? And, alam mo yun, you should have shared values and rather than shared interests. Kasi interests will come and go. Yung mga interest mo ngayong year, yung mga gusto mo ngayon, malay mo, I mean, most likely, mawawala din yan eventually. Mag-iba din yung perspective mo about it eh. Or let alone, magta-try ka din ng mga iba-ibang bagay eventually. But your values, that's very hard to change. And if mag-change man yan, most likely, mabagal. Mabagal yung pag-change yan kasi values are something that is, alam mo, that is within us. That is deep within us. It is something that most of the time we firmly believe. That's why we value it. Coming from the word itself, value. It is important. We value it. It is within us. So, yun. And next is, yeah, you also need to consider about the qualities that would matter. So, of course, like what I said, the physical qualities doesn't really matter long term. It is the character of the person. Kung ano yung nasa puso niya. Kung sino talaga yung tao. And of course, most of them are integrity, um, yung tipong, will she still, alam mo yun, will she still do the right thing kahit hindi ko siya kasama? Kailangan ko ba mag-alala if hindi ko siya nakikita? Alam mo yun? Magte-thirst trap ba yan bigla sa TikTok pag hindi ko katabi? Yung mga ganun. And of course, emotional maturity din. You don't want to be someone na parang anak mo palagi. Someone that you'll always have to give advice. Someone na kailangan mo laging sermonan. Doon pa lang, that should already be a red flag for you. That should already be something that you should, ano mo yun, that you should stay away from. Yung feeling na parang kailangan mo lagi alagaan. Anak yarn, di ba? Kaya nga partner eh. Partner should be someone that's lifting you up, like someone that is on 100% when you're at your 5%. I mean, someone that is on 95% when you're at your 5%. Vice versa. Dapat palitan kayo. Hindi yung isa lang lagi nagbubuhat ng relationship niyo. Because that will be a disrespect for, alam mo yun, for both of you guys if isa lang yung nagbubuhat ng relationship. Wala mag-grow nun. And speaking of grow, ayun, growth matters in your relationship. Growth matters in um yung sa magiging ano nyo, magiging dynamic nyo. So if you're not pushing each other to grow, if you're not holding yourselves accountable for each other, then para saan pa, 'di ba? What's the point? What's the point kung ano man yung dating ikaw before or dating kayo before, ganun pa rin. If hindi kayo nakakapag-ambag sa growth ng isa't isa, then most likely you're just gonna fight the same things over and over again. Kasi no one is being held accountable for their actions. Mas lalo na pong nagkakamali, yung mga ganung type of stuff. Di ba? So, you need to consider growth then. And the red flags you should never ignore. By the way, I just want to give a quick shout out sa first ever brand sponsor natin dito sa podcast, which is Mayono. Shout out sa Mayono for this mic. If hindi mo man na-notice, wala akong gamit na cable. Panis! Ang galing kasi um, podcast mic na siya, wireless mic. And then at the same time, this is their flagship microphone. This is the PD 200W. So, yan, if you want a closer look. So may ano pa to eh, may RGB pa to eh. Ang galing na ito eh, tignan mo. So ayan, may ganito siyang feature. Yan. Mas maangas pa pag nakaganito. Low-key maangas, no? Ayan. So madami pa siyang ano, madami ka pang pwedeng gawin dito sa settings niya, of course. It's at the end of the day, it's still a professional mic. But it is very good kasi alam mo 'yun. Pinlug and play ko lang 'to eh. Wala na akong inisip with tweaking the settings pero I'm very confident already with the quality that this mic has. So, yeah. So most likely ito yung gagamitin ko for the next episodes. So yeah, shout out again to Mayono for this mic, which is very nice, very nice. All right, going back. Yeah, the red flags you should never ignore. So, ayan, red flags should also matter to you, diba? It shouldn't be something that you should shrug off. By the way, just to be clear, with my perspective about red flags shouldn't be something na magpapalayo kagad sa'yo dun sa tao. It should just be a warning. Kaya nga red flag eh. Dapat merong ka pa rin na negotiable. Non-negotiable is pag, alam mo yun, kapag nandyan na, kapag nag-start na magpakita, pag sure ka na, then that should be your decision maker. Pero kung red flag, it should just be something that you should be wary of, that you should be warned of. Dapat pansinin mo yun. It's not something that you should shrug off. Like for example, may daddy issues in girl. So that's a red flag. Kasi most likely that girl will have troubles or issues with letting you lead the relationship. Kasi most of her life, she didn't trust the first man in her life. So ano ka pa na kakadating mo lang sa buhay niya, 'di ba? Those are one of the examples of red flags, and one of them, of course, is yung pag-disrespect sa'yo. Is she always gonna listen to you? Is she gonna prioritize you as the you know, yung when the words that you're saying actually matters. Papakinggan ka ba niya? So, yun. And next is also yung dishonesty. Is she always telling you the truth? Magkakaroon ka ba ng trust issues sa kanya? Ang hirap nun kung simula pa lang, kinikilala mo pa lang, and nagpapakita na kagad siya ng mga tendencies na you cannot trust her. And trust is very important sa relationship, di ba? Whether that's your girl or not. So, ayun. Next is gonna be, of course, like, if is she, I mean, of course, nagtatay din dun yung manipulation. So, is she that type of girl? Like, may ganun ba siyang tendencies na she will control you to get what she wants? And you don't want, again, you don't also want that for your partner. Na ginagamit ka lang ba niya, basically. And another example of red flags is yung life goals. So both of you, do you have the same vision in your future? Like like for example, nakikita nyo ba yung sarili nyo na, alam mo yun, na having the same kind of family dynamic someday? Like, gusto ba niya na, like, if you're a man, would the girl want to be a stay-at-home wife someday? Or gusto niya pa travel-travel pa rin siya kahit may mga anak na kayo, 'di ba? So those kind of stuff matters kung ano yung nakikita niyo sa future niyo if parehas ba kayo. Kasi if she still wants to do her own thing even in the future, like just focus on herself, not really prioritize the family, not really prioritize you as your husband, as your wife, then wala. Wala mangyayari sa future niyo kasi kasi alam mo yun, magiging constant battle lang siya na kailangan mo palagi sa pagsabihan. So, those are the early signs that should matter. Kaya you should ask a lot of questions when you're um trying to get to know someone. And of course, your faith actually matters too. So especially if you're a Christian, you know what I'm talking about exactly. So dapat you guys should be on the same yoke. Dapat parehas kayong may relationship with God, with Jesus. Dapat you're both following and trying to be like Him. Kasi you wouldn't want someone that will pull you away from the Father, from the one that you firmly believe in. Kung sentro ng buhay mo si Jesus, tapos siya hindi, then alam mo na kung saan mapupunta yun. Most likely, she'll just pull you away from, the center of your life, which is God. Di ba? Kaya, napaka-important na ito eh. Napaka-important that you always have these questions. Not just to the person you're trying to get to know of, but also to yourself. Like, do I see myself being with this person in the future, the next few years, in the rest of my life? So that should be an easy answer for you. Not to be something na kailangan mo pang i-brainstorm na pwede kaya talaga to. Like, magiging masaya ba talaga ako dito? Dapat hindi na siya big question eh. Dapat it should be a quick answer for you. Di ba? Kasi what's the point of being with someone na alam mo yun, that makes it hard for you to say yes when it comes to marriage. Alam mo yun? When it comes to making a vow to in front of God to be with that person through thick and thin, 'di ba? And especially nowadays, napansin ko which is very sad with marriages nowadays. Yung mga divorce, annulments na kumbaga parang you made a promise, a pact to God na alam mo yun na you're gonna be with this person kahit sa worst side pa niya. And then you get these options of divorce or annulments. So para sa yung promise na ginawa niyo kay Lord, di ba? Anong point nun? And the Bible really tells us that, actually, I mean, literally tells us that you shouldn't make promises to the Lord. Kasi magiging something that will definitely be heavy for you, for sure. Diba? And, ito, napansin ko na common mistakes of people's now. And ito yung napansin ko na and ito yung napansin ko na And ito yung napansin ko na common mistake that people do nowadays, especially the young ones, the teenagers. Most people rush kasi iniisip nila na, alam mo yun, nakakaingit naman, wala akong jowa. Nakakaingit naman, walang nanlalambing sa akin. Kasi yun yung mga nakikita ko sa Sokmed eh. So alam mo yun na sasabihin na sana all ganito, sana all ganyan. When you yourself, madami ka pang kailangan i-improve. When you yourself, madami ka pang mga traumas that actually needs to be healed. So ano yung expect mo? Yung partner mo yung mag-heal sa'yo with your traumas, with your past? 'Di ba? Ben instead of you trying to improve the person, ngayon you're also asking for help. Paano kung ganun? Kasi you can say to your partner na, alam mo yun, pag kailangan ng tulong ng partner mo, sasabihin mo na, paano naman ako? Magiging ganun na lang ba laging relationship nyo? 'Di ba? Both of you guys should have something that will, alam mo yun, bring to the table. So kung wala siya nung madadala niya sa table at the moment, then you should have it. Then dapat meron ka ng bagay na yun. And vice versa lang din. And kaya important yung actually making sure first na you don't rush things. Just letting God do his job. Just trust God lang with the process. Kasi most likely if you haven't still met your person, most likely hindi ka pa ready to take care of that person. Most likely hindi ka pa attractive for that person. And speaking of being not ready, okay, the person that you want to meet, that you want to be with, dapat ganun ka din, 'di ba? Be the type of person that you would like to be with for the rest of your life. If you can't live with yourself, what do you expect more kung magkaroon ka pa ng partner? 'Di ba? Like, do you expect na yung partner mo yung mag-heal sa'yo with your traumas? No. Dapat healed ka na before ka pa pumasok ng relationship. Kasi it will only manifest in your relationship sooner or later. It's not the relationship or your partner that will make you worse. It is just that your relationship will put a light or expose kung ano yung mga hindi mo pa na-heal. Yung mga problema mo pa from your past with yourself right now. Diba? And huwag ka maniniwala dun. Yung common stigma na I'm going to fix you, yung white knight mentality, or you're going to fix me, she's going to fix me. Alam mo yun? Like, ano yun? Partner ba hanap mo o customer? Ano ba? Superhero ka ba? No, you're not. You're trying to have someone, you're trying to look for your Robin. Diba? It should be a Batman Robin. Dapat mag-partner kayo. Dapat you're trying to boost each other up. That should be the mindset that you have when you're looking for a partner. And alam mo yun, don't expect to love someone when you couldn't even love yourself. Like, how can you fill someone's cup if your cup is also empty? Na-realize mo ba yun? Like, how can you give love to someone when you're also looking for love? When you still haven't gave yourself enough love that you deserve? Kasi love shouldn't be tawag na ito, love shouldn't be something na minamadali. Sabi nga, 'di ba? Love should be patient. Love is patient. And how can love be patient if, alam mo yun, if your person if yung person that you became partner with, nag-date lang kayo for 1 to 2 months and then okay na kagad. Nag-decide na kagad kayo to commit with each other. How can you know if she or he has already healed from what he should be healing of? How can you know if same talaga kayo ng values in life? If you haven't asked the right questions, 'di ba? So I hope you learned something from this video, from this podcast. Okay, your partner won't just share your life; it they should be the one that will help shape it. And always go with your wisdom, not just emotions. Because emotions come and go, but your wisdom, your knowledge, your discernment, that is what's going to help you make the correct decisions. Yung wisdom mo will actually save you from your heart. Kasi the world tells you to follow your heart, but the Bible says your heart is deceitful. Your passion is deceitful. Kasi pwedeng na-hype ka lang ngayon, na-excite ka lang ngayon, but excitement comes and goes. Excitement is part of emotions. So, yeah. And don't just settle because just because yan lang yung option mo ngayon. Most likely kaya isa or dalawa lang option mo ngayon is because you haven't been the best version of yourself lately. Kasi dadami naman yung mga options mo if, alam mo yun, if you're already at your best version, hindi ka mahirapan pumili with choosing the right partner for you. As long as you're honest, we should be good. Diba? As long as you're following God's will, as long as you are, alam mo yun, as long as you're honest to the person whoever you date with, you should be good. Hindi porket may kinakausap ka na, hindi ka na mag-entertain ng iba. Kasi yan yung problem with people nowadays. They think na when you're already speaking with someone, you shouldn't entertain anyone anymore. I mean, that's still up to you at the end of the day. Whatever works for you, works, di ba? Pero if sobrang broad or sobrang babaw pa lang ng pagkakakilala mo dun sa tao, then what's the point of you committing agad? Di ba? So you should still do your, alam mo yun, your obligation, your due diligence to know someone before committing. Do your job, basically. Yeah, so pagkitiwala mo lang si Lord, magtiwala ka lang kay Lord. Kasi most likely, you're just being prepared for the partner that He wants for you. Kaya wala pa kayo. Most likely, hindi ka pa ready or that partner is still isn't ready for you. So yeah, that's gonna be the video for today. So I hope, once again, I hope na, I hope na you did learn something from this video, from this podcast. And I'll see you again next week. I'm still thinking if I should do twice a week. Feel ko kaya ko naman eh. But yeah, maybe ayoko lang muna i-rush yung mga bagay-bagay. Gusto ko lang muna makita if I would be consistent once a week. Although I am confident, but again, the heart is deceitful. Maybe I'm just passionate right now with what I'm doing ngayon sa YouTube channel na to. But yeah, we'll see. Okay? And if nakaabot ka dito sa dulo ng video, I Pumiyok pa. No, I hope that you can like the video if you did enjoy it. And if you want more videos in the future to get notified, hit the subscribe button and hit mo na yung bell, yung ring bell dyan sa baba, kung asan man yan. And also drop a comments below if may suggestion ka for what topic would be nice for the next upload. So, ayun. Um, I guess that should be it. I'll see you again in the next video. I hope you have a nice day. Bye bye.